case. Because he already got a few bites taken out of him, so don't want to push it too much. Set you there. Alright. Yeah, I think we'll set our next one there because I guess I hadn't seen the dolphin guys in our last one. Man, blew through that. But again, don't panic. Just, I mean, look, we already have those back up. Really didn't do anything horrible to us. Let's just put the pumpkin down. Usually, the game will buy you enough time. It's really not that bad. And plus, we had a cherry bomb. If we really needed it, we could have uprooted a plant and put a cherry bomb down. Alright. Now we're looking pretty good. Now, I'll tell you my usual row setup. I'll go 2 rows of sunflowers. Usually, I'm trying to think here. If I'm going for repeaters, it'll be 4 rows of defenders like this, and then I'll have torchwood, tall nut, and pumpkin, and then the spike rock. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I had the name correct. Now, if I'm going for watermelons, I'll have 5 rows of defenders, and then just the watermelon and the middle of that. Oh, we lost a guy. That kind of blows. Ah, well. With the pumpkin on there, let's just replace him. And as you can see, we already have almost all of our sunflowers. You know what, just for fun. I usually don't use the immediate defenses very often, so why not? There we go. Alright, and our entire back row here is covered. Or back row defenders, I should say. Alright. Okay, so this is interesting. Newspaper zombies, not a problem. Pole vaulting zombies, they'll be taken out easily. The only problem I foresee are the ladder zombies. But I don't really see them as being a big threat because at this point we're getting enough damage out there that it's just not a problem. So we'll lily pad, you. And I know I have all my rows filled, but as you guys saw, I mean, there's room for error. You. Sorry, I'm just used to having things a specific way. You, and what do you want here? Let's go cherry bomb. Just in case. Excuse me. Alright. Now I guess what we're gonna want to do, and what I recommend here, I'm gonna start putting torchwood down. I don't recommend putting torchwood out until you have enough for both torchwood and a walnut, you know? So that you can defend it easily. Chocolate, always very nice. Chocolate, in case you don't know, affects your garden. Although, I guess, I see that. When it comes to, torchwood, the extra damage, because if you don't know, basically it makes it so each P does, times 2 damage. I was thinking at first it was, plus 1, but no, it's times 2. So it's, times 2 damage, sheesh, for each, P, and so that's a big difference. Let's go there. Because, like, oh crud, I totally misplaced that walnut. What the heck? We'll wait for the next one to come around and then we'll replace it. I can just leave it there, you know, it's not doing any harm. Alright. If I start trailing off and there's a lot of stuff going on the screen, just know that I'm focusing on what's going on. Thankfully, with so much damage being done here, I mean, the game really starts going very fast. You and you. So now we have torchwood on most of our rows. Ooh, that's good. Alright, that may be trouble. Just help our plants out a little there. We lost our repeater. Let's put a pumpkin on him, just because it's kind of annoying to lose that. Alright, so we have a ladder there, but I mean, really, what else did we expect? It's so close up. Alright. You have torchwood on most rows that I'm willing to put it on. And because the fact that you have to put down lily pads, and lily pads are always exposed. So what I recommend you do if you have water like this, put 2 lily pads out, and then put everything else behind it, like that. Ah, we lost the lily pad. Thankfully, it's no big deal. Okay. Let's put a pumpkin on you since you're actually being reached because of the Jerks. Alright, put you there. Just make sure you stay on top of stuff. I mean, obviously I'm not perfect, and I've probably missed a lot of stuff in this, but I mean, just try your best. Just because they annoy me. Alright. I want to see the time. This will be done really quick, and I can upload the first part of this. Yeah, this feels like it's going by very fast, and I guess it is. But I guess it's because, I mean, I'm just kind of playing quickly tonight. Boom, boom. Torchwood. Yeah, and these games tend to go by very quickly. And I'm just trying to go over general strategy. Okay. I'm not going to get any type of sunflower because we're done with that. You. I'm going to eat them, though, because we still have these jerks. Fraps is trying... What the heck? Again, if there was another jump in the video, which I think there was, I think that zonal... When I alt-tab, it stops me from recording. I got another zone alarm message. What the heck? I think there may have been an update with Fraps or something that was freaking it out. You. And you. Next time around, I'll talk about mushrooms. Because they can be fun. Just gotta know how to handle them. Which I make it sound all serious and important, which it kind of is. I mean, if you like playing this game and you need help with it, I mean, it's a serious deal. Get you there. Now, when it comes to Spikeweed and Spike Rock, it's extremely important that you get it later on, especially if you're doing Survival Endless. However, getting them at the same time, as long as you don't have Gargantuars, no big deal, don't worry about it. Just make sure you get them at some point. See what I mean? What I meant earlier when I said that sun lasts a long time. I mean, I was able to pick up all this money and put down my pump, and put down all this stuff, and really no big deal. I didn't lose anything, and if I did, 25 sun isn't gonna kill us. That may hurt a little, but it won't kill us. All right. So yeah, just basic strategy overview. I prefer repeaters. But sometimes you just shake it up a little bit and have fun. Alright, there's no problem with that at all. You can go with melons. But yeah, for this kind of setup, just make sure that you're collecting as much sun as possible. Oh yeah, I forgot about those guys. Should probably tell you how to deal with those jerks. Get you there. Do we have... Wow, we have 2 rows of Gatling piece. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of money. Lost 10 cents there, I believe. That's no big deal, though. So yeah, just make sure that you're collecting enough sun, and then make sure that you're covering what actually needs to be covered. As in, if a zombie's coming, don't put a Gatling Pea up here. You know, put a Gatling Pea down there, even if it is just temporary. You know, it helps. You know, diamonds this time. Let's do that. Probably shouldn't be putting the pumpkins on there, but I don't know. It just feels right because of these jerk scuba diver guys. Alright. Now, I have been thinking recently on whether or not I should do a Let's Play this game. And I don't know if I'll do a full Let's Play. What I might end up doing is showing you the final boss, any levels that I think might be troublesome in between. To me, that seems like the right thing to do. Because, I mean, the beginning of this game is pretty dull. And what else? And this is really all that we can do. You know, I mean, it might get a little bit repetitive. If you guys want a full Let's Play, I mean, by all means, make sure to tell me in the comments. But, I mean, if I don't receive any feedback, I don't really be doing anything else. I don't know with this, except for the final boss and a couple troubling levels. Okay. You look at this and you go, man, you know, we got this, you know? We have a lot of good upgraded stuff, but there's a couple problems here. Gargantuars. Very strong, very tanky. Even though we have a lot of damage, you're right, we do have a lot of damage. It's not going to be good enough. So what we're going to do are get the 3 emergencies. Going to get the blowovers, because you see these guys. Going to get these, and these. This is the ideal setup you want for your last wave. Your 2 defenders, so melons and winter melons, or repeaters and gatlings, things like that. And then you want a lot of emergencies, tall nuts and pumpkins, and then your spikeweed and spike rock. Now, here's what I tend to do when it comes to, because you may notice all of our spots are full, right? That's a bit of a problem, and yet there's going to be flying zombies, and that's going to be trouble. Here's what I do. I get rid of a sunflower. Kinda sucks, and I probably shouldn't have done it this early, but I wanted to make a point. Oh, that's cool. You may say, but oh my gosh, you put so much emphasis on the economy and all that stuff. Isn't that important? Well, yeah, but later on it really isn't. I mean, sure it's important, but one less twin sunflower when you have all these and all the suns saved up, it's really no big deal. Alright, get us some of this money. Alright. And of course the balloon zombies will be no match for blowers, because blowers are very inexpensive and come back very quickly. Though of course 100 sun adds up pretty quick. I mean, 10 of those and you're already down 1,000. That's pretty significant. Even though we're making so much sun right now, it's actually ridiculous. Alright, and don't be afraid to switch out or to repair pumpkins and tall nuts. It's totally viable. I mean, they're still here. Now, one thing I like to do, I mean, even though you hear the balloon sound effect, wait for them to come on screen, because sometimes I've noticed that the balloon zombies won't vanish if you use the blower, if they're not on screen yet. So, I mean, just to be safe, just so you don't get yourself in a little bit of a panic situation. Alright. Yep, so a lot of what you're going to be doing is picking up sun in this game. You're really not going to be setting down a lot of stuff. Surprising as that may be. Now, I placed a lot of emphasis on spike rock and spike weed, and I'm going to tell you why. Gargantuars, oops, let these guys in a little more than I wanted to. By the way, balloon zombies will kill you immediately. They will not set off the lawnmowers. Now here you see the little guy was thrown. Now here's the awesome thing about spike rock. This Gargantuar is sitting there wailing on the spike rock because he thinks it's a plant that he can kill, which he can eventually. And so he's just going to sit there and keep on attacking it, keep on wailing on it, and it's going to take him he's probably not going to kill it in his lifetime. Though you see, like, it's missing a little bit, but it's really no big deal. Final wave, by the way. So in this, all you have to do is survive. So, like, literally, worst case scenario right now, they break through everything because we just use our blower, right? That's the worst case scenario. So let's see how much better we can do. So generally, you look at all this and you see, oh my gosh, it's so much stuff, we're gonna die. No, you aren't. As long as you have no flying zombies, you're gonna be fine. Oh, it's annoying. Get rid of you. Jalapeno. Alright. So I hope this was a good kind of introduction to some basic strategy. I know I probably didn't do the best job, but hey, I hope it helped a little bit. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me, and I'll either make a video on it or respond to you in the comments. So with that, guys, this has been Iron Squire, and I hope you've enjoyed this session of Plants vs. Zombies. See you guys.